Welcome, my beautiful souls, and welcome to the Rambling Psychic Podcast. So, we're going to continue our series on the compatibility for each sign. We just did Aries, so let's go ahead and talk about Taurus today. So, Taurus is an earth sign ruled by Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and abundance. Taurus is known for their grounded nature, loyalty, patience, and love for comfort and luxury. They seek stability, security, and sensual pleasure in life and in relationships. So here's a breakdown of Taurus's compatibility with other signs. So the most compatible signs, we're going to start with fellow earth signs. So Virgo and Capricorn. This is a highly harmonious and practical match. Both Taurus and Virgo are grounded, dependable, and share a love for order and efficiency. Virgo's analytical mind complements Taurus's desire for comfort and quality. They appreciate each other's work ethics and can build a secure, well-organized life together. Virgos can help Taurus with organization, and Taurus can help Virgo relax and enjoy life's pleasures. That sounds a little boring, to be honest, but I feel like it's much deeper than that. But let's go into Capricorn, another excellent earth sign match, forming a power couple. Taurus and Capricorn are both ambitious, responsible, and practical. They share a strong work ethic, financial security, and let's say they value financial security, but they definitely both of them have the ability. And are committed to building a stable future. They understand each other's need for structure and reliability, and their relationship is often built on mutual respect and sharing long-term goals. All right, so next I would say would be water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So Cancer, often cited as a soulmate match for Taurus. Both signs are nurturing, home-loving, and value emotional security and loyalty. You know, that is a must for both signs, for both Cancer and Taurus. I know that. I also feel that for Virgo too. Cancer's emotional depth can often soften Taurus's pragmatic approach, and Taurus's stability provides a safe haven for sensitive Cancer. They enjoy creating a comfortable home and family life together, sharing a deep understanding and an appreciation for intimacy. Scorpio and Cancer. Wow, I always, I say this all the time, that I love these two signs together. So this is an opposite attracts scenario, as Taurus and Scorpios are opposite signs on the zodiac wheel. This creates a powerful magnetic and intense interaction. Both are fixed signs, meaning that they are both incredibly loyal, determined, and can be stubborn. That's the truth. Taurus offers stability and sensuality, while Scorpio brings passion, depth, and transformative energy. While their stubbornness can lead to standoffs, their shared values of loyalty and commitment, along with a sizzling physical connection, can make a deeply profound and lasting bond if they learn to compromise. I just love these two signs together. So Capricorn and Pisces. This is another highly compatible and really a beautiful match. Taurus provides the grounding and stability that dreamy Pisces often needs. While Pisces brings creativity, empathy, and emotional depth to Taurus's life, Taurus helps Pisces manifest their dreams into reality, and Pisces helps Taurus connect with their emotional and spiritual side. Their shared connection to Venus, Taurus's ruler, exalted in Pisces, fosters romance and a gentle, accepting atmosphere. I don't know what one. Just like I can feel the romance. So let's talk about Taurus and Taurus together. A pairing of two Tauruses can be incredibly comfortable and harmonious. It's interesting because when I did Aries and Aries, it's a little bit different, like where they're kind of fighting for that spotlight. Taurus and Taurus, it is a lot different. Again, incredibly comfortable, harmonious. They understand each other's love for routine, comfort, and the finer things in life. They share similar values and a deep appreciation for sensuality and loyalty. The challenge here can be a potential for stagnation or stubbornness, as both might resist change. However, if they are aligned on their goals and willing to occasionally step out of their comfort zone, they can build a wonderfully stable and loving relationship. So let's talk about some challenging but still potentially rewarding matches. So some of these would be in the air signs. Taurus can find air signs too restless, intellectual, or detached, while air signs might see Taurus as too slow or rigid. So Gemini and Taurus. This can be a challenging but really an intriguing match. Taurus values consistency, while Gemini thrives on variety and mental stimulation. Taurus might find Gemini too inconsistent or flighty, and Gemini might find Taurus too slow or resistant to change. However, Gemini can introduce Taurus to new ideas and experiences, and Taurus can provide Gemini with much needed stability. Communication is key to bridging their differences. Communication is the key here. So let's talk about Taurus and Libra. Both are ruled by Venus, giving them a shared appreciation for beauty, art, and romance. They can have a charming and pleasing relationship. However, Taurus is more grounded and practical, preferring a quiet home life, while Libra is more social and seeks balance through interaction. I know this to be true. I have a lot of Libra love in my life, and that I'm just thinking of my nephew and how he's got his hands in so many different avenues, but that's a good thing. So I could see where Taurus might be like, I just want to stay at home, and Libra's like, nope. So if they can find that middle ground in their social life and decision making, it can be a beautiful union. So let's talk about Aquarius with Taurus. This is often considered one of the more difficult pairings for Taurus. Both are fixed signs, making them prone to stubbornness and resistance to change. Taurus values tradition and comfort, while Aquarius is unconventional and thrives again on intellectual freedom. Taurus might find Aquarius too aloof or unpredictable, and Aquarius might find Taurus too rigid or possessive. It requires a lot of compromise and a willingness to embrace each other's vast differences and their approach to life. Let's talk about the fire signs with Taurus. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Taurus, an earth sign, can find fire too impulsive, dramatic, or reckless, while fire might find or see Taurus as too cautious or boring. Well, whatever, right? So Aries and Taurus. This is really a dynamic pairing, as Aries is the impulsive initiator and Taurus is the steadier builder. Aries' fiery energy can push Taurus out of their comfort zone, and Taurus can provide a grounding influence for Aries' impulsiveness. However, Aries' need for constant action can clash with Taurus' desire for routine and relaxation. It requires patience and a willingness from both to appreciate their contrasting styles. Leo and Taurus. Again, both are fixed signs, leading to strong wills and potential power struggles. Both love luxury and comfort, but Leo needs attention and admiration, which Taurus might not always provide in the flashy way that Leo desires. Taurus values more practical type energy, while Leo can be much more extravagant. If they respect each other's need for control and find a balance between Leo's desire for the spotlight and Taurus's need for stability, they can build a passionate and loyal bond. Sagittarius and Taurus. This can be a very challenging match. Taurus seeks security and routine, while Sagittarius craves freedom, adventure, and constant new experiences. Taurus might find Sagittarius too restless or irresponsible, and Sagittarius might feel stifled by Taurus's desire for stability. For this to work, both need to be highly independent within the relationship and to find common interests that satisfy both their needs for comfort and adventure. Ultimately, while astrological compatibility provides a lot of good insight, the success of any relationship is going to depend on the individuals involved, their willingness to communicate, compromise, and appreciate each other's unique qualities. So this is a list of, starting at the top of some of the best connections. But then again, you want to take everything in consideration. So we're looking at really their ultimate energy, and then take everything in consideration. I hope that makes sense. So, Taurus, you've been known. I thank you guys. We're going to keep going around the zodiac wheel until we land on Pisces. So, I thank you guys. I love you guys. I will see you in Geminis. Bye-bye.